Good morning, class. Today, in continuation of chapter 3, Atoms and Molecules, I'm going to explain you about laws of chemical combination. There are three important laws of chemical combination. These are law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, law of multiple proportion. But in this class means that in class 9, we'll study about law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. These laws of chemical combinations are experimental laws which have been formulated by scientists after performing a large number of experiments. And according to these only, these all laws led to ideas of atoms being the smallest unit of matter. These all laws led to an idea of atoms being the smallest unit of matter. These all laws played a significant role in the development of Dalton atomic theory of matter. To start with, today I am teaching you law of conservation of mass. In the 18th century, scientists noticed that they have carried out a chemical reaction in a closed container. Then there was no change of mass. This preservation of mass in a chemical reaction led to formulation of this law of conservation of mass. According to law of conservation of mass, matter is neither created or destroyed. Destroyed in a chemical reaction. According to law of conservation of mass, the total mass of product total mass of product is equal to total mass of reactant in a chemical reaction. When the two reactants react together to form a new product, it may be one product, it may be two products. So the law of conservation of mass means that in a chemical reaction, the total mass of product is equal to total mass of reactant. It means that no change. No change in the mass during the reaction. Since there is no gain, no loss in mass in a chemical reaction, the mass remains conserved. Mass remain conserved means mass remains same. Now please note that term total mass. What is total mass? Total mass of reactant and products includes solids, liquids, gases, and including air. Right? Including air. Now, the law of conservation of mass will become clear by this example. Let us take example that when calcium carbonate is heated during a chemical reaction, the chemical reaction takes place to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now, when 100 grams of calcium carbonate is decomposed completely, then 56 gram of calcium oxide and 44 gram of carbon dioxide is formed. This can be written like that. But understand in this example, the calcium carbonate is a reactant and calcium oxides and carbon dioxide, they are products. They have a total mass of calcium carbonate total mass is 100 gram, whereas the product calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, their total mass is 56 gram plus 44 gram, that is 100 gram. Since the total mass of product is equal to total mass of reactant, but there is no change of mass during this chemical reaction, it means that the mass remains the same or conserved, and this example supports the law of conservation of mass. So let us revise that. What is law of conservation of mass? Matter is neither created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. It remains conserved or same. Please children, learn this definition, law of conservation. Learn law of conservation of mass with example. Thank you.